Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm going to be reviewing this fella. So it's Rekorderlig and their Botanicals Blackberry, Violet and Juniper. Something very different for a cider. I don't think I've ever had a violet cider before, or a juniper. I've had blackberry, your dark fruits, isn't it? So bought from Tesco. Tesco, I think, are the only one that do this range, although, like most things in life, I could be wrong. So, it's actually in a Rekorderlig glass as well. Hey, how posh is that? Yeah, look, it says it on that side just there. You can just about read it. So yeah, nice pinkish tinge to it. Good bit of lacing around the edge. Ooh, that's nice. It's a nice blackberry aroma, and definitely the violet as well in the aroma. Them two are ruling the roost. The juniper's more in the background. Juniper's more forward on the taste. It's got like a perfumey taste to it. Standard 4% offering. You pretty much know that with any fruit cider these days. They're all about the same. I think there's only Schomburg dark fruit that's any different. Or is Koppenberg's dark fruit different as well? I'm not sure. Oh, that is a nice cider. Very easy going, obviously crisp and refreshing, as all ciders really should be, same as lagers. The taste and the aroma, it's very different, very quirky in some ways. So the weather 1 minute, the sun's out, it's absolutely gorgeous. So in the job I'm in at the moment, the dream job, shall we say, at both locations there's like old rattan chairs that are deemed unfit for purpose at a hotel. And some of them are totally unfit, it's a case of either chucking them in the bin or burning them. But there are others that I asked the boss man and he says, like, you don't want them, so if you want them, take them, if you can do it with them. So I have brought them home, got a table, and basically one of the legs was rotten at the bottom. So I've cut that off, taped it up, cut it off, got it back to some nice, new metal basically, put tape round, and then cut the other 3 legs the same, got it there, perfect. And then there was a chair, one chair wasn't bad at all actually, and another chair to cut the legs off to make it right as well. And I've got about another 6 at work, so I'm going to get the lot, I am, because they're just going to waste anyway, they're just rotting where they are, so they might as well come home and be used either in my front or back garden, And it's a great way of getting something for free. Nothing wrong with that, is there, in life? Having a bit of a freebie. And these chairs would cost you 50, 60 quid each. So to repurpose them, reuse them, for me is a great thing. Ooh. So finally draining the hot tub, that's getting drained. And my mate says to me, he says, I want about draining. I says, it was a ball ache when you drain it. And he says, well, you got them caps that you put on the inside? I says, no. I says, just open it up and let it drain. He says, no, there's caps. And then there's a thing you connect up and you run a hose pipe off it. And so I've had it 3 years. I've never even... So I'm running it now, running it with the hose pipe, so that my hot tub room doesn't get as flooded underneath as it would do normally. I mean, to be fair, the water's probably going to head that way anyway, but it's not flooding the wood. Because that's the thing, isn't it? With the wood, obviously, if it sits in water for too long, it's going to be an issue at some stage. It's going to rot off. Whereas a bit of water, it dries up, job's good, and you move on. Ooh. It's going down a treat. 4%. It's not too heavy on the old alcohol, which is good. And it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You'll probably watch this about 10 minutes after I've posted it. It don't take long. These, you know, the messing about I used to have to do with reviews, where I'd do the review, and it takes up so much of your afternoon prattling about, going up to the computer. I mean, later on in the evening when I'm sat down watching the TV, trying not to fall asleep. I think as it gets to about 10 o'clock, I'm knackered. Yeah, last night I stopped up till 1 o'clockish, I think, half 1. Some nights I can, some nights I can't. I think there's a wife's turn to fall asleep early last night. She was knackered. I think with all this coronavirus and worrying about stuff, it just makes you tired. You know, there's only so much your brain can process. So I fully understand why people fall asleep. Not always because they've had a bit too much beer, but obviously beer can do that to people. Oh. So on Nottingham's camera page, people are posting because obviously the beer festival will be on now, and they're posting their pictures of their beer collections. And this woman posted a banging collection. Got to say, good 100 cans. This is what we're having for. I thought, fucking hell, that's a lot of cans to be drinking. Must be right, Alkies. And I mean, that's some sup in there. And so I've just posted the beer wall. So there's my beer festival. Not showing off, obviously, but it's nice to let people see, especially people close. I've had some woman friend request me already. I don't know what that's about. I don't accept friend requests off people. So although if they look on my bio, my links, it will say Baggies, Beers, Wines and Spirits Reviews. So so glad the weather's holding out for a bit. I've got to put the bins out yesterday. Fucking council stopped the bin collections for the compost bins. So now we're going to get it from 1 month. We're going to get 1 per month, and then it'll knock off. That's great. But you know, if you don't know, so everybody up and down the street, we'll put our garden bins out because everyone's obviously doing the garden, and lo and behold, no collection. That's bloody great, that is. And I went to across the road and got a lady across the road who's similar age to me, actually, about 48, 49. And she's had a bad time with a liver. I think it's a liver or a kidney, one or the other. And she had to have a transplant, and she went all yellow. So I think that's liver. But I look after a garden for her, so I'll go across every now and again and just do some pruning and that. And sometimes I'll run over a bit a week. Her garden's very low maintenance, but I put a load of flowers in for her when she was in hospital, just to make her feel a bit happier when she come home. And they've performed brilliantly, the flowers have. And you know, did it all for free. You know, she's a neighbour, and a good neighbour as well. I mean, you don't mind helping good people, do you? I mean, I live up next door out of his garden. I live up that side out of his garden, but he never talks to you. He just walks by like you're not there. So you can't win them all, can you? I think he's just a loner. Bless him. So a very different cider. All the elements are there and quite well there, and they blend beautifully well together. There's more you can say about it, really. I don't know if it appease the traditional cider fans, but it's quirky enough to appeal to both fruit and traditional, I reckon. Rekorderlig. So I actually did a Rekorderlig cider in a Rekorderlig glass. Isn't that nice? Out of 5 then, for me, hit the nail on the head. Really nice cider, something different. I wouldn't want to drink bottles and bottles of it, but 2 or 3 I could definitely pass on. Out of 5? 4.5 out of 5. Absolute cracker of a cider. Well balanced flavouring and aroma. And that's it for this beer review, cider review. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.